Welcome to Ozarks Recipe TV. I'm Elle Feldman of Elle's Patisserie, and today I'm going to make my Grandma Vi's pumpkin pie gooey butter cake, one of my passions. So we're going to start with our stick of butter, and I like to use softened butter. Make sure it's soft. You can put it in the microwave for 15 to 20 seconds if you need to soften it a little bit. Just makes it easier to mix everything up. And then you just take your cake, your box cake. Now, I do offer a gluten-free version of this as well in the shop. And this part, we're making the base right now, the crust, if you will. This is the, it just takes 2 eggs. I like to use a hand mixer. Sometimes recipes will say use stand mixers. Those are good for certain recipes, but I have to say I'm a fan of my good old simple hand mixer. And what I like to do is mix it until it's not quite a firm dough, till it's just a little crumbly, so it's easier to press into the pan for the sauce. And this, there's no, rhyme or reason to this. You don't have to be fancy about it. So I'm going to take your dough here, and this is kind of messy. You're gonna plop it in here, and you're just gonna spread it all out. This is an excellent secret, to take just a plain piece of parchment paper and just put it on top, and you're just gonna squish. This is especially good with Rice Krispie treats because they're usually really hot when you take them out. And this is, now you're not gonna get all this stickiness all over your hands. And we're making our top layer here. This is 8 ounces of softened cream cheese and 16 ounces of powdered sugar, confectioner's sugar. You can buy it already measured out in this 16-ounce box, or you can just buy it in a bag and measure it out yourself. 3 eggs. And then this is where I have modified my Grandma Vi's recipe and mixed it up a little bit, adding my pumpkin pie spices. 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/4 teaspoon nutmeg, and 1/4 plus 1/8 teaspoon of ginger, and a pinch of cloves. So then we're just gonna blend this up. All right, we're just going to take this mixture and put it on top of our crust. Just gently spread it around. I like to shake it and jiggle it a little bit. That just helps it flatten and just kind of spread out. This is also part of the modification of the original gooey butter cake. I take a 1/2 cup of pumpkin puree and a 1/2 cup of either apple butter or pumpkin butter or any kind of butter you can get in the fall. And just stir it up. You can also use a mixture of preserves in this as well if you want to modify the recipe for strawberry or blueberry. And then put dollops on top. And then I take a sharp-tipped knife or a fork and swirl it around. And this is what gives it the lovely marble look on top as it's baking. All right, now we're ready to put it in our oven at 350 for about 40 to 50 minutes, to where when you take it out, it doesn't really jiggle. It's nice and firm. But you want to watch, you want it to be pretty brown, pretty dark, but not burnt around the crust, and really firm on the inside. This is fresh out of the oven, ready to go, and it's been cooled for about 30 minutes. And I'm going to pop this right out like that and cut it up. Sometimes on gooey butter cake, people sprinkle powdered sugar. That's what I do on my plain gooey butter cakes, but on this one, I like the marble look on top. I think it's really beautiful, so I don't put powdered sugar on top of it. This is Grandma Vi's pumpkin pie gooey butter cake. I'm Elle Feldman of Elle's Patisserie on Cherry Street in Springfield, Missouri, and that's what's cooking local on Ozarks Recipe TV.